Wait, Noah.
No.
No.
Whoa.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to apologise for my voice and the way I look. Whenever the weather changes, which is every other day in London, I get really ill and my skin gets really dry. I was actually going to put this video off and just film next week when I kind of felt more myself, but I feel like I've been filming every 2 weeks a lot and I do want to be more consistent, so I'm just going to push through it. I'm going to film a young mum tag and answer 25 of like the most common questions that I get asked. So I was 18 when I found out I was pregnant and 19 when I had Noah. At the beginning, it probably did for the first like 6 months to a year of her life. I was very immature. I mean, I was only 19, but you grow up really quickly. You're kind of forced to, especially because I didn't have direct support all the time because my family weren't in London. So yeah, I had to grow up really, really quickly. My first YouTube video about postnatal depression and perinatal depression, everything about being pregnant was hard for me. The emotional impact it had on me was the worst thing I've ever been through in my life. If I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't really enjoy any of it. Kind of have to group it together as like the emotional impact was a bit too much for me. I want to lie and say that there's something, but there's not. It just wasn't like, it wasn't the best time for me, but I know most people have like amazing stories to tell. But yeah, I don't really have anything. No, I didn't really like look into childbirth much. I didn't really know what I was like going into. That was just my way of doing it. I didn't want to like overthink it and stress about it. But the things I did hear, like you poo yourself, that didn't happen to me. It was painful, that was correct. But yeah, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So if you're pregnant or you're planning on having a baby soon, yeah, don't stress about it because it's not always, don't get me wrong, it can be, but it's not always as bad as what people make it out to be. I don't know if this would have actually changed anything, but I would have pushed harder. Don't know if it's physically possible for me to have done that, but if I could have, I would have, because having an episiotomy was the worst thing ever. Yeah, so if I could go back and like change that somehow, that is the one thing I would definitely change about my actual physical labour. Honestly, I'd just say take every day as it comes and don't listen to other people's experiences and expect them to be your own. I feel like I had such an expectation of what my life was going to be like after Noah was born, and it was the complete opposite. So yeah, I just say take your time with it. Don't let people use your age against you. No matter how old you are when you have a baby, work as hard as you can to be the best parent you can. As long as you're doing everything you can and you're trying as hard as you can to be the best mum or dad that you can, then it's nobody else's business. And don't let having a baby stop you from fulfilling your dreams. Like, having a child doesn't stop your life the way people say that it does. It will be a lot harder, but you can still work to achieve everything that you want to. And yeah, just push to be the best version of yourself. That's my advice to everyone all the time. Honestly, I'd just say people judging me and having preconceptions of me, like creating this idea of who I am in their head before even knowing me. It's hard enough raising a child without having loads of people have an opinion on what I should be doing. And it's irritating because I know like some of the things I do as Noah's mom, or some of the decisions I make, people feel like they're entitled to an opinion on it because of my age, and that irritates me. Because if someone who was 30 made the same decision, no one would bat an eyelid because of their age. It doesn't bother me so much anymore, like I'm over it, people can think what they want, but for a while it was really hard. And in terms of being Noah's mum and raising her, sometimes matching Noah's energy when I'm feeling low is very, very hard. So that's difficult for me, kind of watching her need me to do more and me not mentally being up for it on some days is hard for me. Okay, so I was actually thinking about this the other day. It's crazy to me because sometimes I feel like I'm not a good mum, or I don't do as much for Noah as I should, or I don't know, I just beat myself up sometimes. But still, like when she hurts herself, it's me that she wants, and when she's going to sleep and I'm not there, it's me that she wants, and like when she wants a cuddle, it's me, and it just makes me feel good because it's like she shows me how much I mean to her, and I can be 100% sure in the fact that I am her world. So yeah, just knowing that I'm her world, like, and she loves me the best is a really good feeling. It makes me feel a lot better when I'm feeling low. How naturally being a mum came to me. I didn't have like a massive amount of experience with kids or with like a newborn, and obviously I had a lot of help, but on the days where it was just me and the nights where it was just me with her, I don't know, it just comes to you so naturally. I know like everyone says that, but I never actually believed it until I had Noah. So yeah, that was a big shock. I thought I'd really, really struggled to look after her by myself, but despite everything I've said about when I was pregnant and when Noah was a newborn, my best memory ever in my life is the day that she was born. I don't know, it was just a massive amount of love, and because I had been so low before that, it was like really nice to feel that, and just her presence, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just the most amazing thing. Like for her dad, for me, for everyone around us, that day was the best I'd felt in a long time, and the change in her dad was a massive thing for me. So yeah, I mean, and now looking back, obviously it's the best day of my life because it's the day that Noah came into the world. So yeah, that's probably my favourite memory with her in it. Do you know what? Probably her smiling, because it was the first time she'd ever shown me a different emotion to crying or sleeping, if sleeping is an emotion. But yeah, it was also when I started to feel a little bit better after having her, because it was so nice to see her actually laugh and like show that she was happy and interact with me. And yeah, it's nice when I look back on it to think that that is when I started to feel better, and when she started to develop her own little like personality. I wouldn't recommend it, but I wouldn't say don't do it. I think everyone's different, so it depends who I'm talking to. I would say if you know that it's exactly what you want and you're prepared to do it, whether that's by yourself or with help, then do it. But just bear in mind that it's a hard job and it's lifelong, so don't rush into anything, and just make sure it's exactly what you want. She's only 2, so I feel like she's never done anything like horrendously bad. I'm hoping she never does, but when she was like 6 months old, she pooed in her nappy in her cot and then took it off and like wiped it all over her cot. That was traumatizing. But apart from that, it's just like little cheeky things she does. But yeah, she's only 2, so I feel like that question's a bit. I mean, if I could be promised that I could have the exact same child and the exact same things would happen when I was like 25, then maybe, because I'm not gonna lie, like there's things I miss out on because I have a child and I'm young. But no, I don't regret having her young at all, no. Yeah, I do, but it's just a question of when, and the when makes it hard for me to know if I'm gonna or if I'm not, because ideally I would have another child close to Noah's age so I could just raise them together, but I'm not in a position to have another child. And if I wait until I am in the position to have another child, it could be 10 years, and in 10 years my will will be 12, 13, oh my god. And I don't know if I'd want to have another child when I was 13, so yeah, I do want more kids, it's just don't know when. I wouldn't say physical, I don't think Noah looks like me at all. There's some people who are like, oh my god, she's your double, but I don't see it, I just see her dad. Personality wise, yes, and it is so annoying. It's literally like having a tiny version of myself. She's 2 and she answers back to everything. Like, yeah, personality wise, definitely. Physically, I don't think so. As I just said, she will be 13 in school. But no, just happy. I mean, in 10 years time, for the rest of her life, that is my main thing. That she's happy and she feels like she can tell me anything. Those are the 2 most important things to me. I don't want her to feel like she can't come to me with things, and I never want her to feel like she is going through something that she couldn't share with me. So as long as she's genuinely happy and can trust me with her life, wherever she is, I'm happy. Oh, this is gonna sound so cliche, but she's genuinely taught me a completely different type of love, like an unconditional, unbreakable type of love that I have never felt before and will never feel with anyone other than her and my future children if I have them. She's also taught me that no matter how low or down I feel, that I can push through because she needs me to, and she is more important than any bad day or negative thought. So yeah, she's shown me strength and love. Not at all. I didn't want children full stop, so I didn't imagine myself being a mum at any age, let alone 19. A ball of energy. Literally, before anything else, my kid has energy. When she wakes up, before she goes to sleep, if you woke her up at 3 o'clock in the morning, she'd have energy. Like, she's just constantly on the go. Don't know why or where she gets it from, because it's not me or her dad, but yeah, ball of energy, 100%. I'm a homebody. I've always been a homebody, but I'm a homebody differently. She's definitely mellowed me, if that's the right word. Like, I would rather clean my house than go out. Complete opposite of that. Precautions were taken to not have a baby, but that's not the way the world works, I guess. I think being a mum is hard, full stop, whether you're 97 or 12. Don't have a child at 12. But yeah, whatever age you are, being a mum is hard. For the first time in a long time, I can genuinely say yes. Don't get me wrong, I have days where I want to pull my hair out, but seeing how happy and content Noah is, and just watching her laugh and smile and have this personality that is so adorable and so funny, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think that is the only thing that could genuinely keep me happy. I'm so grateful for her and for my partner and for all of my family. I'm so different to how I was when she was first born, and all of those things together make me happier than I've been in a really long time. As always, thank you guys for watching. I know I say this every time I end a video, but if there's any videos you want to see, then please let me know and I'll make sure I film them. Like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely be posting another video next week, but for now, bye.